Hello, this is Dr. J back with some more Let's Play Wizardry Labyrinth of Lost Souls. Last episode, we almost got party wiped. We did manage to escape, just barely. It was really tense. I've done a little bit of logistic stuff off screen. Since it seems like my party is a little lacking in defense after that shellacking we got, I took what little steps I could to remedy that a bit. So Ridge was just wearing leather armor, or a leather vest, which is pretty garbage, so I sold that and bought him some breastplate, which is a bit better. With Radar, I took off his short sword, because I don't think that was giving him much extra damage, if any, anyway, and had him equip the iron shield instead. Because even wearing the plate mail, he got so wrecked when he tried to use Huge Shield that it was just a total disaster. So hopefully the iron shield, in addition to the plate, will be an improvement. I also read up a little bit on dual wielding and the ninja's abandon skill. So yes, every class is inherently capable of dual wielding. That is not a class-specific thing, like in Class of Heroes. So that's one of the mechanics that's not identical, and that threw me, but yes, everybody can dual wield. Although the benefits that you can get from it depend on a lot of different factors. Also, the Ninja Abandon ability is fully negated if you wear any kind of armor whatsoever. Even if it's just gloves, shoes, anything that improves your defense and isn't explicitly an accessory, completely negates all benefits of Abandon. It seems most of the community thinks it's a pretty crappy skill because of that. So I decided I'm not going to worry about that particular ninja ability, and I'm going to go ahead and load up Izumi with whatever armor she's capable of wearing, because that seems better than just getting a bit of an evasion boost from not wearing any armor whatsoever. So she's wearing the fairy gloves. Those are giving her a massive dodge bonus anyway. I gave her the swift shoes. I went ahead and did that trade at the guild. I traded Cecily's priest robe for the swift shoes, which I then gave to Izumi. They're providing a little bit of defense, a little bit of dodge, and an agility bonus. And she's also currently wearing the leather vest and dual wielding longsword and a short sword. For now, I'm going to see how it works keeping her in the back line, keeping her equipped with these melee weapons, because she'll be able to use them when she hides, but she does have to spend the first turn hiding in order to make that work. We could actually consider making her a frontliner. She might be a strong enough combatant to be able to handle things on the front line. If we do, then we're going to have to class change Ridge, Rakio, or Radar into something else, I think, because I don't think any of them currently would be useful to us on the back line. And I decided, for the time being, let's explore a little bit of the Dungeon of Trials some more. Now, let's go ahead and cast our usual buffs. So we want to turn on Ball of Light and Battle Aura. Valrus wants to turn on Levitation. And Radar will turn on Advanced Reflex. Oh wow, look, what the heck? Oh my gosh, Radar has gotten access to such high-level white magic. Healing Wind, he only has one casting of it, but... Okay, allowing them to... Oh, so I think this is just a group heal, said with very flowery flavor text. Power Heal, so that is a single ally major heal, awesome. And Touch of Death. Okay, so that's a possible instant death attack, I think. Alright, and having said that, let's go ahead and get our dungeon crawling music going. Alright. So we have one square here, I think, that we haven't explored. That one. Because the sign warns you there is a very nasty enemy there. And it's not kidding. But I think we might be high enough level to handle it now. Do we really have to take that incredibly long way around to get at that enemy? Looks like we do. Oh, we shall do so then. We have a little bit of a journey. Okay, we're getting there. An enemy appears. This should be a complete joke. A bunch of level 1 enemies and the level 1 of the tutorial dungeon, basically. I mean, it's not really a tutorial dungeon. It doesn't really tutorialize you about much, but the beginner dungeon. I don't think we have anything to fear on level 1 here, except the enemy we're about to fight. But we may be high enough level to deal with it now. Or we may get party wiped. We'll find out. Novice adventurers beware. Look at that spinning skull. Here we go. I might want to queue up some actual boss battle music for this. Let's do it. It's a Banshee. Okay. Focus. I wonder if Huge Shield would be effective here. Because it has an ability, as you might expect from a Banshee, that can insta-wipe the whole party, but I wonder if Huge Shield would only target Radar. I'll try it. Alright, now Izumi can hide and assassinate. A thief can hide and steal, which allows him to steal some gold from people while also doing damage. But assassinate has a possible instant death effect. So, a thief is not necessarily worse than a ninja in some ways, since they can also steal gold from enemies. My decision to use a ninja instead of a thief was somewhat arbitrary in some ways. Let's try a flame arrow, and I'm going to assume a Banshee is dark aligned, and try hitting it with light arrow, I think. Yeah, let's try light arrow. Okay, Izumi's attempt to hide failed. I think that's the first time she's ever failed at anything. 1 damage, that was not impressive, so I guess it's actually light aligned. Okay, it did not insta-kill us, and we killed it, alright. That was actually really easy. That legitimately will probably party wipe you if you fight it at level 1. But we did it, and now we have the mark of 100%ness on floors 1 and 2. Oh, we had actually explored a lot of floor 3. If we had opened the portcullis, then I should be able to just take the elevator down there. I'll try that. That actually went smoother than I thought. I thought there was a possibility it would wail at us and kill some of our party, but that didn't happen. So it actually ended up being kind of a joke fight. But yeah, I have straight up been killed by that fight when I played this game before and didn't heed the sign. Alright, kill them all. Izumi, see if hiding works better for you this time. Okay, nope, she failed again. Come on, Izumi, what is this? These are like level 1 enemies. Meanwhile, Ridge is just annihilating everything in the universe. Okay, that time she hid successfully. Got a dagger, it's probably... Okay, we get into another fight immediately. Come on guys, you're wasting my time. I just need to leave this level and get to where there's more interesting things to fight. At some point, I should be able to get Izumi good ranged weapons, much better than a sling, that only ninjas can use, or maybe only ninjas and samurais, like a shuriken. But she doesn't have that yet. Alright, she can now attempt assassination. We'll see how it goes. If she... Okay, here we go. Blind spot the target, attempt to assassinate. Okay, 150 damage is pretty good. Yeah, it's sort of debatable whether it's better to have her do low damage with the sling consistently, or be able to do much better damage with those blades, but have to spend a turn hiding and possibly fail at it, at the hiding. But like I said, I could even consider turning her into a frontliner at some point. Okay, we are now exploring a completely new area. But if I do turn her into a frontliner, yeah, I'd probably want to change one of my other frontliners into a different kind of class, like maybe make Radar a cleric, for example. Man, Radar would just be a class-changing fiend at that point. Unable to make up his mind what kind of career he wants. Oh, have I... Alright, we're on level 3, so let's take these enemies seriously and assume they might be strong. Hopefully not as strong as level 3 of Sheen's dungeon, but I don't know. Okay, not that strong. Level 7, we can handle that. I don't think you could assassinate the undead, but who knows. Well, she did tons of damage, which is basically the same as assassinating it. As long as her hiding is successful, I'm pretty sure her damage per round is higher this way than using the sling. Okay, we can't get anywhere because we haven't actually opened the portcullis. So that's not going to work. For fast travel till we open that portcullis, we'll go to level 2 and go down via the stairs then. Which I think these are the stairs down. It just says exit rather than actually telling you if they're the stairs up or down, which is mildly annoying. But I'm pretty sure those are the stairs down. So go forward, left, left, right, and then left through the door. Okay, level 1 spirits. I think we can handle that. Yep, that was a joke. Plate, you say? Some kind of armor, perhaps? Just a leather vest, nothing exciting. We can sell it. The dagger was not a dirty dagger, it was a regular dagger. Alright, now let us begin exploring the third floor of the Dungeon of Trials in earnest. We actually don't have that much of this to go, do we? I do know my way back. Thanks for asking. I'm glad you're concerned about me. I do like that one troll message next to the shock tile that says, "Did it hurt?" That's some high quality trolling. Oh, speaking of which, shock tile right here. How do you get into this area? What am I missing? I gotta be missing something, right? Because we haven't opened the portcullis either. Maybe... Have I been in there? I mean, I clearly haven't. Why haven't I? Okay. Once again, let's take it seriously. Better to overestimate your enemy than underestimate them. Okay, Izumi's having more success hiding now, which is good. I guess she was just getting unlucky earlier. Learning her new skill, figuring out how it works. Okay, and these are non-trivial enemies. They survived a round of our attacks. Wow, these guys are pretty tough. Oh no, Izumi got caught. She is struggling a little bit with that hiding. It'll be good when she gets access to a decent ranged weapon. Or we just make her a permanent frontliner, one or the other. Whichever way we decide to go. Alright, easy enough. For some reason I just never went in here. And of course this is where the switch was, naturally. Naturally. Is this area just randomly inaccessible? That seems impossible. Why would the entire rest of the map be open except the southwestern little part? That would be bizarre. That would offend my sense of aesthetics. So there's surely a way to get in there. What dares to oppose me now? Werewolves and level 10 spirit is a little bit scary. I wonder if you can assassinate a spirit. I kind of doubt it, but Izumi does good damage even without assassinating, so it's fine. Let's hit those spirits with a dark cloud, because they seem like they're light-lined, so... yeah, I think that'll actually do some damage. Well, it did a little bit. Okay, that's one down. Alright, assassinate the spirit. What does that even mean? Is she killing its soul, then? Well, she killed it. Dang it. Yeah, that hiding is not super reliable. It fails fairly often and enemies catch you fairly often. But still, even so. I think that Izumi is contributing more to the fights this way than doing really piddling damage with the sling. Poison Needle. Although I didn't mention it, there was a part of me that has wondered from the very beginning if making her a ninja for the greater combat capability... Alright, and there's where we open that portcullis. Really is worth losing the ability to steal money from enemies with backstab. If it's like Class of Heroes 1, the answer may be no, because I feel like the majority of my gold actually came from stealing in the first Class of Heroes. But if I'm remembering correctly... oh, this portcullis still is sealed. So I guess I haven't opened... so the switch for it has to be in here, right? Which means this has to be accessible. Oh! I see. Okay, we get to it like that. But if it's like Class of Heroes 2, if my memory is accurate, you didn't really get that much gold from... oh, they attacked us from stealing in Class of Heroes 2. So if it's like that, then it's not that big a deal if I give up that capability. But regardless, I wanted to go with a ninja to be different, and I think it's fun, so... I'm pretty sure it's completely viable to do, so... I don't think I'm totally screwing myself by taking this approach. It's not like there's only one correct way to build a party. There's good ways and bad ways, but there's no one true way. Alright, we did it. A level for Cecily. Int, agility, new spell. Okay, decent hit point roll for her. Have you learned some new white magic yet? No, she has not. At least she hasn't gotten a new slot worth of it yet. Good grief, Cecily. Ah, now she also knows emergency exit. We now have 2 characters who know that, which is good. Okay, and here's how you get in there. And is this going to contain... Oh, it contains the stairs down. That's true, I hadn't found those either. Does it also contain a switch? You know, I wonder if there isn't a switch in here. That could mean that I found the switch earlier and accidentally selected cancel instead of activate, which would be terrible, because that would mean I'd have to find it again, which would be very annoying, because I would have no clue where it is, and then actually successfully activate it. I hope that's not what happened. That would be real dumb. Nice. Excellent. That went very smoothly. Switch. Is there a switch? There is! Huzzah! Good. Now we should be able to 100% this floor. Because that should have opened that last portcullis. Which is conveniently enough very nearby. Right through here, I believe. Yep, there it is. Alright, let's Sogeki them. Focus. Hide. Our party definitely has more interesting things to do now, just like I promised they would. Than just hitting attack over and over, and the backliners not being able to do anything. Nice work, team. We can certainly handle the upper 2 levels at this point. Ah, there's a treasure chest in here. Anything good? Like I said, I'm pretty sure the contents of the chests are randomized. Poison needle, huh? A dagger, triple question mark, and a tool. Oh, that sounds real exciting. Oh, there's actually 2 chests in here. Let's go ahead and open this. Oh, and a secret door. Sweet. Probably one way. But yeah, let's go ahead and open both chests before we go on an identifying party. She may struggle with hiding a bit, but Izumi's record with disarming traps and picking locks is still perfect, which is amazing. Let's do some identifying. A robe +1. That's not terrible, actually. That'll probably go on Cecily. A hat, also not terrible. Not everybody is wearing one, and it's a little bit of extra defense. In fact, Ridge isn't wearing one. It's very silly that it looks like a cowboy hat. There we go. A little bit of extra defense, accuracy, and dodge for Ridge. Let's give Cecily this robe +1, and it'll be just a tiny bit of extra defense, but every little bit. And she's also carrying the torches. There we go. We'll be able to sell that robe. And now we have the mark of 100%edness. Well done to us. Okay, and the stairs down are right across the way. And right through here, nice. I'm actually going to save that. That feels like a good point for a save. And down we go. I don't know if this counts as the mid-levels, but I'm guessing maybe it does, because the tile set just changed. Very cool. We are now exploring the middle levels of one of these dungeons. How deadly are the enemies going to be? Okay, I think those guys are new. The trolls, right? I don't think we have fought them. Izumi can attempt to assassinate them. And let's just assume these are really nasty. Let's throw out some ice bursts. Oh, 30 damage. They are confirmed as nasty. 56 damage. Yeah, confirmed for sure. Huge shield. Defend us, Radar. Assassinate. Hit it with something nasty. What's Golem's Rage? Violent Whirling Storm. Group of opponents. Good against the air elemental. Troll doesn't seem like it would be air. Let's try hitting it with Dark Cloud. But Cecily, you need to heal Ridge. She still doesn't have any higher level healing spells, just the basic healing touch. Okay, she did 180 something damage, which was pretty good. It wasn't an instant kill though. Okay, Radar successfully saved Ridge from getting killed. Good. Okay, one troll down. The trolls are nasty. Wow, it even survived Rakia, but it didn't survive Rakia plus Ridge. Whew. Manifer received. Okay, so this is going to be deadly down here. Not surprising. Oh, a gauntlet. Dang, that seems like a useful thing to equip. He already had one. I missed that. I don't think all my frontliners do, though, so let's give it to... Well, if Radar is meant to be my tank who's using huge shield and stuff, give it to him. All the defense he can get. If we can stack him with enough defensive stuff, that huge shield should be pretty useful. Once Cecily can conjure Magic Wall, which I think she gets at level 13, so 4 more levels, a little while yet, that'll be enormously helpful too. Really, really helpful. We've seen in the other Class of Heroes games, well, this isn't a Class of Heroes game, but you know, we've seen in the other games that use these mechanics how good the defensive wall is. It's really strong. But anyway, Radar, give us some heals. And yourself. 139 is close enough, I think. Definitely not getting the feeling that we're going to be able to explore this 100% without having to return to town. Okay, a couple of witches. Don't know how strong they are. They might be able to throw out nasty AoE spells. What element would you be? I don't even know. We'll see if a flame arrow does any damage. Oh, okay. Alright, they're dead. What was I even scared of? Ooh, a ring. That could potentially be really good. Okay. I guess we're not going to find out right away. Oh, okay. Oh no, they ambushed. I hate ambush. Come on. Don't just completely kill me without giving me a chance to fight back. That's a lot of damage to take without being able to do anything about it. I hate ambush. Try huge shield. More ice burst. She can't actually cast spells right now because she's afraid, so this was a really bad series of things that happened. Okay, fine. In which case, you're gonna throw a Vulnerary on Ridge instead. I guess you're just gonna be useless until you decide to become unafraid, Cecily. Oh, they're stealing gold! Okay, fine. This isn't a disaster yet. Should I huge shield again? Maybe not. I feel like it's maybe not necessary after Ridge got healed. Oh, apparently Izumi failed to hide. That's unfortunate. Okay, now go ahead and do an Ice Burst. It's a tough enemy group. Very tough. Look at all this firepower they're taking. Okay, and I've learned to fear these fighters. After the way they wrecked us before. Okay, good. Try to assassinate one of the War Tigers, actually. Dungeon Quake. Try a Dungeon Quake, I guess. I don't know if it'll be effective or not. Or should he heal? Ooh, that's a good question. Alright, you're actually gonna heal. Radar first, because I used huge shield with him, I think. Here we go. Yes. That's another War Tiger down. Good job, Izumi. Oh, don't... The witches can heal. What the heck? Okay, down, down, down. Okay, this is going well. Now I'm not so worried. And we've got a Trick Attack lined up. Go ahead and huge shield again. Ridge is still pretty messed up. Good, Cecily's finally decided she's willing to be useful. Just a Flame Arrow, I guess. Welcome to the party, Cecily. You finally over yourself. So was that a bug just now? Because Cecily just, like, gave a scream of pain as she was healing. I feel like there's a bug happen, because I think there was another time when she did a, getting damaged voice line while she was casting a healing spell. So, yeah, I kind of feel like there's a bug going on there where it's not using the right voice lines when she's casting her heals. That's kind of odd. It's a very minor bug, but... I thought we... Yeah, we did get items. An Iron Shield. She's still having trouble with that ring. Okay. That ring is giving her a lot of trouble. Oh, there was a shock tile there. Are we going to combine that with anti-magic zones? Oh, and move tiles. Good thing we have multiple characters who can emergency exit, so we won't need to backtrack the hard way out of here. Okay, just a couple kobolds. They're level 12, though. I'm hoping we can handle 2 kobolds, even if they are level 12. Okay, it had 17 hit. Alright, sure. That was a joke fight. Oh, was that a teleporter? It sure was. Oh, it brought us to a switch. Fighters of unknown level, potentially scary. Let's try Flame Field. Both of you. After the way they ripped Ridge to shreds in the last video. Oh yeah, and they're taking a fair amount of damage too. 201 damage! I was right to fear them. I was right to fear them. Oh, was I? Maybe I should have Radar use Huge Shield when we're fighting fighters of unknown level. Well, Izumi gets to practice being on the front line a bit, I guess. Ah, we got to see it. We got to see the assassination in action. It's a pretty cool effect. It literally slices the enemy sprite in half. It's pretty cool. Magic Drain. Just nothing inside. I'm actually going to continue exploring a bit, even with Rakia down. I don't want to leave yet. She'll miss out on some experience, but that's okay. It's not the end of the world. She got some experience the other characters didn't anyway, when she and Izumi were the only survivors last time. Okay, well, now that she's on the front line, Izumi doesn't have to hide to be able to whack things, so... Alright, let's see how this goes. Alright, that was less effective than I was hoping for. Oh, they have high defense for some reason, but it doesn't matter. They're dead. A scroll, you say? Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Ancient Scroll is actually a special item, and it's not just going to be a random drop. Oops. Ice Scroll. Can attack with ice damage on enemy. That probably works in anti-magic zones, so potentially useful. Okay, a Sage Ring. Improves accuracy by 1, apparently effective versus a lot of monsters, and gives a bonus to Int and Piety. Didn't I have one of these before? Is Cecily wearing one right now, in fact? No, I thought I got one of these. Did I just hallucinate that? I swear this seems so familiar. That's very strange. Well, that's going on Cecily. Yeah, she's hardly wearing anything. Well, as we can see and enjoy, but I mean, in terms of game mechanics, she hardly has anything equipped. Alright, last Sage Ring should be nice and useful. Spinner tile. Oh, we got anti-magic. A troll. We've seen how hard those hit, so that is nothing to sneer at. I'm gonna try Huge Shield, actually. I'm gonna try hiding and assassinating it. Oh, and because this is anti-magic, can't cast her spells. Oh, I'm getting bad flashbacks to how I almost got TPK'd last time. Okay, never mind, he decided to run away. Well, that was much ado about nothing. Okay. Oh, these are new. Priestesses. They will get Sogeki'd. Okay, they're not that tough. At least not whatever level those ones were. More Sogeki, Assassination. Okay, they knocked out Ridge, that's bad. Because that means that now Valrus is on the front line. Huge shield. Protect Valrus. Just attack. Sure, you can fight for comedy value, Valrus. Maybe I should actually have him... Oh, right. There's a reason I'm not having them cast spells, because we're in anti-magic. So 1 damage. Good job, buddy. Okay, so Izumi's damage is boosted a lot when she uses Assassinate. Even if the instant death itself doesn't trigger, her damage is still a lot higher. That's useful to know. Okay, we did it. And there's a treasure chest. Medusa's mirror, really? That's suspicious. I don't think we'd encounter that here. And I can't divine the trap. Oh, she was right. It really was Medusa's mirror. I should have known better than to doubt you, Izumi. You have literally never been wrong. Wow, that's a pretty nasty thing to encounter. Oh, vulnerary. Okay, we can give that to Valrus as the holder of those. This is going to be a torch. No, it's a tonic. Valrus is the holder of those too, isn't he? Yeah. Okay, well, let's get some buffs back on. At a minimum, definitely levitation. What else might we want to turn on? Oh, Healing Aura. That's new, isn't it? That's a group heal. Ah, geez, do I really want to use Ball of Light on a Slight that has Healing Aura? Kind of no. Kinda no. Alright, Radar is going to use Battle Aura and Advanced Reflex. And then I'm going to light a torch. I guess they're not completely obsolete. Not now that I have an actual group heal on the same slot as the Ball of Light. Which makes me less inclined to want to use it, because dang, group heal. Well, it's tough down here on the 4th floor, but it's not so tough that we're completely incapable of handling it. Just tough enough to be dangerous and a little nerve-wracking, which just makes it exciting. Oh, we're getting to a longish episode at this point. There's a rotted away sign. Short circuit, you have been warned. Okay, I mean, if you're talking about that shock tile, I know. Oh, there's a switch here. You know, just as I flipped that, I was worried that maybe the short circuit meant that the switch itself was going to electrocute me when I threw the switch, but that didn't happen, thankfully. But like I was saying, I think we'll go a few more minutes, and then we're going to have to save it. If we have not fully explored... Well, we're obviously not going to have fully explored, but... naturally. Naturally. It is always... Okay, and there's a... Here's a strange voice. They're going to eat you too. Well, that was creepy. But a dark zone immediately followed by a shock wall that you can wander into, but it never fails. Like, seconds after I light a torch, there's always a dark zone. It's so ridiculous. Again, everywhere. Fine, whatever. I just accept it. Let's just wander in darkness. Oh, that is a troll. Huge shield. Go ahead and do it. I'll try to hide, at least for one turn. At least we're not in an anti-magic zone. Let's hit them with something nasty. Yeah, there's no way that's air elemental, so I don't know about Golem's Rage. Thunder Arrow. You too, Cecily. Let's see how much damage we can do with this. A little bit of damage at least. Yeah, keep huge shielding as long as that guy's alive. Try to assassinate him, Izumi. Okay, we're out of that slot. Try Grapple Hail. Sure, you can try Grapple Hail too. Alright, nice job, Izumi. Alright, Sogeki them. Oof, do I want a huge shield? I think 3 level 10 War Tigers can still be pretty nasty. Go ahead. You just fight, Izumi. Hit them with a Flame Field. Both of you. I'm gonna assume a level 10 War Tiger can be scary. Izumi's damage output really does increase drastically when she attacks from hiding. It's not that impressive when she's not hiding. Alright, at this point, everyone just kill it. Alright, down it goes. We receive triple question mark. Okay. Drama Queen Cecily. Which means she can't heal. I was about to have her want to heal. Or rather, I wanted to have her heal, but I probably should have done that before having her appraise, because we all know how she is about appraising. Alright, well, that'll do for now. Oh, there's a treasure chest at the end of here. Okay. Stone Toss. Radar got shoes. Well, I would try to identify them, but Cecily'd on us. Okay, yeah, I think that we're gonna have to call an episode here. It's unfortunate that Rakya died. It's quite dangerous down here, as we can see, but we are mostly successfully exploring the 4th floor, and we'll continue doing so in the next episode. I'll see you then.